You have a tick on you.
Oh!
Ticks. They're tiny, creepy, and if they bite you, they can cause a number of issues.
Ticks transmit different diseases.
Tick-borne disease is actually the most prevalent vector-borne disease in US, and it's a significant public health threat.
And these little arachnids are full of surprises.
At first, it was a little scary because of how fast they move.
It's okay.
And the most common tick species that we have here are the Gulf Coast ticks.
Those can give humans spotted fever.
We also have some Lone Star ticks.
That's the one that can make humans allergic to red meat.
Surprisingly, we didn't find yet the black leg tick, which is the tick that transmits Lyme, although we know that they are around.
I didn't think that I would go into studying insects and ticks.
When I first came to the MPH program, I did not expect to be working with bugs.
I've never seen a tick before until I joined this lab.
That lab at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte is run by Dr. Rafael Vieira.
When we are back from the field, we'll bring all the ticks here. My name is Rafael Vieira. I'm an associate professor, and my lab is here at the Computational Intelligence to Predict Environmental Health Risks at CIPHER.
CIPHER is a campus-wide research center focused on predicting health and environmental risks. This includes faculty and students from the College of Health and Human Services, as well as other colleges across campus.
What drew me into the lab was how looking at ticks under the microscope, something so small, can impact population-level health.
We have been sampling Mecklenburg for over 2 years now.
And to find those ticks, you have to go on a hunt.
And now you can flip it, check.
Students drag these white flags across the ground, a method known as flagging. Ticks looking for a host see the cloth and grab on.
Got some, Eamon?
I got 3.
Here we are sampling nature preserves and public parks with high number of visitors.
Iman found one.
Good. Then you close.
Of course, sometimes the ticks volunteer.
You have a tick on you.
Oh!
Congratulations.
Yay!
There we go. We're dropping the tube.
They are then collected for study and their location recorded. Other things such as the date, time, and weather conditions are recorded as well. Once back at the lab, the ticks are put under the microscope and studied. And some of the results have been surprising.
We were not expecting to have this number of Gulf Coast ticks here in Charlotte. Now we are trying to understand why we have a so high number of these ticks in our parks.
The data gathered by students ultimately goes to the county in health-shaped public health policy.
My work under the microscope and with PCR reagents and pathogen testing in the lab, it affects population health at a bigger level, and that is what really keeps me interested in the work here in the lab.
It is a direct line from the students' research to new policies that are preventing the spread of tick-borne diseases.
Honestly, I feel very lucky going to a university that has these opportunities where you get to learn so much and actually be very hands-on is something that I think is very rewarding. Being a public health major and being in the preventative sector of like medicine and health, I think just learning about things that affect our livestock, things that affect our health is really important.
And practice my skills, but that makes 9.
Having the opportunity to go out and apply this knowledge and concepts, this will make the learning process for them way easier.
Dr. Vieira has made that transition coming into research so smoothly, and I couldn't say more good things about him.
People spend a lot of time outdoors. Knowing where are the places that have the highest amount of ticks and knowing which species are present there, we can design public actions to inform populations how to avoid tick bites. This will directly improve the public health.